this conversation is about economic empowerment. And at the Community of Faith Church, we totally believe that our biblical assignment is to help empower people economically. Our business community is a major part of our community's survival and success, especially at a time like this. We're going to be announcing what's called a Lender Matchmaking Event that's coming up very soon. We're hosting it here at the Community of Faith Church. And every entrepreneur, every business owner, every want-to-be future entrepreneur needs to get involved, be a part of this amazing opportunity. By the way, if you've got real faith from a biblical perspective, you understand that the book of Genesis says, let them have dominion. That's a powerful economic principle in that. So if you're wondering, why is this pastor, why is this preacher in this church talking about business, entrepreneurship, and economic development, I can show it to you in the Word of God. By the way, at the Community of Faith Church, we do it real worship, real word, we do real work, and this is a part of it. And that takes partners, which is why you've got to meet Nikita Bro, this amazing woman of faith, businesswoman, and you got to meet John Austin, a tremendous man, just a genius, technology, economic development, and empowerment. And together, it's a team. Nikita, glad to have you at this conversation.
Thank you so much for having me.
Tell us what you do professionally so we can dive into this.
Oh my goodness, I've been in banking for about 19 years right out of college. Currently, I am the over business development at Unity National Bank, and I'm also the vice president of SCORE, the South and the East regions.
Okay, the regional vice president of SCORE, and we'll talk about SCORE in just a moment. John Austin, thank you for being here. Tell us what you do professionally.
Professionally, I'm a CEO of Austin Business Strategies. We're a small business strategy firm. We deal in the government procurement side of things. We also have a brand called Bank Ready, where we're getting businesses bankable so that they can go after these government contracts and be sustainable through that.
Okay, so Bank Ready.
Bank Ready.
All right. That's a lot of what we're talking about with this lender matchmaking process, helping businesses to connect with banks because let's face it, one of the major challenges for small businesses, especially startups, is capital, right? Having a banking relationship. How important is it for small businesses in Nikita to have access to banking relationships who understand their particular business?
I always tell small businesses, and within my role at the bank and also within my role at SCORE, that it is vital. Like, you need to have a CPA, you need to have a banker, you need to have an attorney that knows you and knows your business. I always tell individuals who own businesses, go to a bank and ask for money when you don't need it. That's
Wow.
the most important time to go and ask for it when you don't
When
need
you don't need it. Because if you wait till you need it, you might be in a crisis mode,
Exactly.
right? Right. Yeah.
And it is so important that your banking relationship, your banker understands you, understands your business, understands your need, understands your growth, and understands everything that you bring to the table so that they can better provide the products and services to make you as profitable as possible.
John Austin, this lender matchmaking event, uh, tell us why this gives a business and entrepreneur an advantage to attend an event like this. We're going to bring more than 10, 15 banks to this location, and those banks are going to meet with business owners who are already prepared and thinking about how can I lend to small business. Talk about why this is really something an entrepreneur, business owner should be a part of.
I would say it's their lifeline to business. When we're looking at funding and lending, and we also see there's a lack of access to capital, which is not true. It's not true. But knowing who to partner with is so important. One of our pillars is positioning, the strategy and the planning. Most bankers you talk to will say it takes at least 3 months for them to know you before they can really start lending to you. So at the end of the day, it's their lifeline. So they want to understand what that bank needs from them, what they need from the bank, etc.
So Nikita, we're working with the SBA.
Yes.
And thank you for bringing us into this relationship with the SBA. And tell us who will be able with the SBA and why that adds so much value to a small business to be a part of this experience.
So in attendance for the Lender Matchmaker session that will be here at the church, we will have Mark Winchester, who is the district director of SBA. No, he's the regional director of SBA. Winston LeBay, who was also the district director of SBA, and they will have their staff here. And literally, they are the ones that will pair the individual businesses to the lenders that lend based off of their business and their
Wow.
need. So, like, say for instance, if they know, for instance, that Frost Bank is lending to churches, they're gonna, if a church comes in, they're gonna send that church to Frost as well.
Yes, yes.
So, in addition to the SBA, we'll also have SCORE representatives here. SCORE is the nonprofit sector of the SBA, where we offer free mentoring and free educational opportunities and help build relationships for small businesses. Literally, you can come into SCORE with an idea of a business on a sheet of paper, and we'll help walk you through that.
Wow. So the development, how to develop a business plan.
Yes, how to develop a business plan, understand financials, marketing, every aspect of your business. There are trained, experienced executives. One of our mentors, who is in the Houston area, is the former director of SBA's. And he retired from SBA and became a SCORE mentor.
Wow.
And these are people that help for free. We have the former director of U.S. Patents for the government in Houston as a mentor.
Wow. So you're getting top-notch information,
Yes.
top-notch orientation, right? And then top-notch relationships. This is an amazing opportunity. When is this Lender Matchmaking event?
It is on August the 21st, here from 8:30 to noon.
August 21st. I've got August 21st on my mind. I've been telling people August 21st, almost you're on the wrong stuff. Because this date is important. Write that down. August 21st. A few weeks from now, here in Houston, Texas, at the Community of Faith Church. John, let me ask this, if you could comment on it. Bank readiness for a small business is something business owners have to learn. And I'm saying this because sometimes people feel embarrassed. They're a bit ashamed. You know, I don't think I have this. I might not qualify for this. But tell us why a small business owner should feel comfortable coming into a space like this.
Banks make money in a couple ways: deposits and lending. So, truth be told, the bank is really looking for small businesses. Like, they really, where are you guys? And what we've noticed over time, the key probably can address this as well, there's a gap in between them, the business owner and the bank.
Yeah.
And oftentimes business owners go to not the wrong bank, but not the right fit for them. So it's so very important. It's just ultimately just paramount for them to just be comfortable. They're people too.
Yeah.
And I would also look at, to make things even more comfortable, you might want to look at buying you a business instead of starting from scratch. Those conversations can help bring the walls down, and when business owners can understand what banks are looking for. Don't, my credit is this or this. No. Tell them what's going on. You'd be surprised what they would be able to help you with and want to help you with. And when you leave, that could be actually, that's a family member.
Yeah.
On the business side of things, and I've noticed once business owners get to that point, and they feel really comfortable, like, they really do understand me. They want to help me, and they're in the community. They're here at the church. So much more can be done, especially in the small business community right here in Houston. It'll be amazing once they understand that they need them.
I wish I'd had someone say, let me introduce you to a bank who wants to make loans to churches to buy a van. That would have been a completely different conversation. That's the conversation we want you to have here on August 21st. Bankers who are looking for you, Jesus Christ, you got to come and take advantage of that. Now, Nikita, how important is this for this event to be in the community with SBA with SCORE, with the banks for the Lender Matchmaking Event at a church?
It is very important. It's so important that this is the first event of its kind at a place of worship in the city of Houston.
Wow.
Our SCORE chapter here in Houston is the second largest chapter in the United States. Last year, we had over 15,000 businesses that we have helped with mentorship, helping pair with financial institutions. And keep in mind, the lenders that have been invited are lenders that are ready to lend.
Yes.
These are lenders that are vetted by the SBA, that have shown proven SBA relationships in regards to lending to the community. It is very important because people don't understand that there are resources that are out there. And so rather than them going out there to search for them, we're bringing them to the community.
Listen, it's going to happen here on August 21st. Write the date down. Please take the information that's on the bottom of the screen, click the QR code, register. It's free. Y'all, this is free. This Lender Matchmaking event is free to you. Come be a part of it. Come experience it. You have nothing to lose, have a lot to gain. Again, it's August 21st. You're going to meet John Austin. You're going to meet Nikita, Bro, and some other very, very, very amazing people. Of course, I'll be here too, right? But I want you to come be a part of this experience because your business idea deserves to flourish. And like everyone else, we all need help. So come be a part. Don't be too proud. Be blessed because we are part of your success story. We'll see you at the Lender Matchmaking Event, August 21st.